I want to start this off by saying if T-Mobile was monitoring people's text messages and things like that for any hateful things or gun rights or whatever, they're sorely mistaken. We are when we send a text message. I'm on Metro by T-Mobile, but when we send a text message, we expect privacy and we expect that message to not be looked at or anything, right? Unless there's a warrant, and that warrant has to be issued by a judge or a magistrate, and it has to be for a cause. It has to be probable cause to issue that warrant, and they have to have some kind of proof to issue that warrant in order to have access to your text messages. And T-Mobile just can't randomly look at your text messages and just start giving you fines and banning you from their system and shit. That is wrong. That's against the Constitution.
Text messages that go against their policies on violence, hate speech, and firearms. It turns out that that's not exactly true. So keep watching for everything that you need to know.
But but yeah, find her video though. I'm just resharing it. That's the only way I can reshare it, by doing this.
Christmas is over, but the season of giving isn't quite done yet, as this channel is part of a huge giveaway ending this month. But I will give you all the details on that later. First, let's jump right into this story. There's been a rumor circulating for the last couple of days that T-Mobile is executing a new terms of service agreement starting January 1st that would fine customers $500 or more for violation, with phishing and illegal content being higher violations and higher fines. As far as I can tell, this rumor traces back to Laura Loomer and an X post. Here's her post. Breaking. T-Mobile has quietly updated the terms of service to include fines for content they don't agree with. Beginning on January 1st, 2024, they will be fining users who commit perceived violations on their bandwidth. Who knew in America that the phone providers would now be policing the content of your text messages to fine you? SHAPT is an acronym. Sorry, I just kind of realized that's a little bit of a pun, considering the first letter of the acronym. Anyway, SHAPT is an acronym that stands for Sex, Hate, Alcohol, Firearms, and Tobacco. It outlines the categories of text messages specifically regulated due to moral and legal issues, and is monitored and enforced by the Cellular Telephone Industries Association, CTIA,
That's
and
wrong.
carriers. Who gets to determine what is and isn't hateful? Will political text messages be censored now as well going into 2024? This is what Comcast did to me in 2019/2020 when I ran for Congress. I warned people that it would happen to others when nobody did anything to stop this when it happened to me as a congressional candidate. Nice terms of service date change, just in time for the GOP primary and 2024 presidential election. Nothing to see here. She then includes a policy that explains the terminology. Now, I want you all to pay close attention to something here. The screenshot is from a website, bandwidth.com. It is not from T-Mobile, though T-Mobile is mentioned by name in the document.
Owning your own business is not an easy thing.
Sorry for the commercials.
And the constant need for growth.
Okay, there we go.
So I did some digging. Ms. Loomer says that this policy is for anything on T-Mobile's bandwidth, but the website is bandwidth.com. It turns out that Bandwidth is a third-party company with a business-to-business agreement with T-Mobile for bulk and short-code messages. Those are the automated messages you get from companies for texting the word annoying to 54321, or these scams of random numbers telling you that you have a package that couldn't be delivered, or you have an extended car warranty bullcrap thing, so click the link to fill out some form. The official policy
I never click those anymore.
Access with a Bandwidth account, but you can make one without being a customer. So I did. The full policy is in an announcement called New A2P Non-Consumer Non-Compliance Fees beginning January 1st. Keywords here being non-consumer and A2P, meaning business products and mass app-to-person messages. Now, I don't want to accuse Ms. Loomer or any of the other folks spreading this as fear-mongering, but there are some key details left out of the screenshot she provided. The announcement says that it was just updated 8 hours ago as of writing this video, so I'm going to give her and everyone else the benefit of the doubt that this additional information is what was in the update and not that they're just being shady. This applies to all commercial, non-consumer A2P products, SMS or MMS shortcode, toll-free, and 10 DLC that traverse T-Mobile's network. A non-consumer is a business, organization, or entity that uses messaging to communicate with consumers.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Include but are not limited to large to small businesses, financial institutions, schools, medical practices, customer service entities.
So maybe these ones are not supposed to be.
Non-consumers also
I don't know.
include agents,
Confusing.
representatives, or any other individuals acting on behalf of non-consumers or sending messages over a non-consumer platform. So there you have it. Currently, the policy only applies to business users, not regular peer-to-peer text messages. Alright folks, before I get into the rest of the details on this one, I promised a giveaway in the
I
end.
like the shirt. I really want to get the license plate, the Virginia one, but it's an extra fee. I don't know if it's monthly or yearly, but I wanted to get the license plate for the van. But it's all good.
This holster right here fits 99% of modern handguns, carries 2 extra mags, and will be the most comfortable holster you've ever worn or your money back, guaranteed. It is lightweight, universal, ambidextrous, and most importantly, it won't print. It's hard to find a holster that fits these qualifications and fits under my dresses and circle skirts, so if it works for me, it'll work for you. Now, the most exciting part. Vanish is giving one of you this incredible Jeep Gladiator and over $25,000 worth of gold. To enter, all you have to do is click the link down in the description.
I never do those contests because I know I'm not going to win it, you know? Wasting my time.
$40 off and 120,000 bonus entries with each purchase up until December 31st. So
Yeah,
once again,
yeah, exactly.
holsters
That's what I
and
thought
now
too.
back to the regular video. In Laura Loomer's screenshot, the document says all products, as in all products bandwidth offers, which are strictly for business entities. Regular old peer-to-peer texts aren't products, and even Bandwidth's advertised text service is for sending marketing texts or including it into your business app. It looks like the company just so happens to
Yeah,
use
the most I won
T-Mobile
was those Sheets
Other
gift
third-party
cards,
companies
you
have
know,
also posted
as you know,
this
back in,
message, and it appears to only apply to businesses.
you know, back in August.
I don't know why I was able to find that information, and big social media influencers that presumably have teams of people behind them couldn't, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Anyways, the tiers of violations are Tier 1, $2,000 for phishing, smishing, which I've never heard of,
Yeah.
and social engineering. Social engineering refers to the practice of targeting individuals in a way that manipulates individuals to reveal private information like credit card numbers or social security numbers.
That's what that one guy did back in the 90s. He was Kevin Mitnick. He social engineered telephone companies and cell phone companies and stuff to get information, and so he can hack the computer systems. He's a fucking hero though, you know? Along with Snowden and Julian Assange, they're all heroes for sharing that information what the government collects about us.
That do not follow federal and state laws and regulations. It then refers to a T-Mobile link for what they consider prohibited content. Again,
Yeah, I'm still at that $500 card though. Sucks because I really could use it too, or try to make some money on it, you know.
Or potentially have your service pulled. Whatever you're sending as a SHAPT violation has to be illegal by at least one state or federal law.
It was the perfect gift. Just not for you.
So what we have here is not quite the picture that Laura Loomer and some of these other folks is painting. T-Mobile themselves deny that this is a peer-to-peer policy and report that the policy is still in development with their business partners. Could this possibly be extended to regular everyday customers in the future?
Yeah.
Maybe. There's nothing to indicate right now that it could, but there's nothing to indicate that it wouldn't. Could this policy be abused and target, say, specific political campaigns? Absolutely. Could it target, say, FFLs? Sure, if they send out text messages advertising a sale on, 30-round mags that aren't legal in all 50 states, it's a definite possibility. But as we saw in another video I did about a city pulling all advertising from the airport because they didn't want a gun range to advertise, linked up here, advertising is protected under the First Amendment.
Yep.
But as T-Mobile and Bandwidth are companies and not government entities, there is an argument that they can police things any way they want. After all, YouTube has similar policies and work directly with the government to enforce them. If they can do it, T-Mobile and Bandwidth can do it.
Yeah.
So I think that such behavior would create such an uproar that they would eventually have to walk it back. Hopefully. In theory. But again, as of right now, as the policy currently stands...
I really hate when the video pauses like that and then it starts again. Like, it's not completely all the way through. It's like it was like, see how it transitioned like that? A lot of the YouTubers tend to do that, and it just annoys the hell out of me.
According to several people who have made some phone calls to T-Mobile, they won't say a word about the policy until it goes into effect, are currently in the neither confirm nor deny stage. But with the information we have right now, regular, everyday people won't be affected, and T-Mobile is not spying on your text messages. After all, we already have the NSA for that.
Yeah, it's true.
Folks, that is it for this video. Hopefully this explains some things.
I guess it's because they
People are gonna boycott,
they
they're gonna boycott.
they basically write their scripts and then they
Correct information
probably have to
at hand.
they probably might mess up somewhere and then they gotta retake the shoot. I mean the video, and then they cut it in and all that. I just don't do that. I just do it this way, or I just do the video all the way through and then post it, and that's it. I don't do any like editing, any of this kind of stuff right here. I just don't do that. I don't have time for it. I don't have the patience and knowledge or anything. So I just do it this way, you know, and it works just fine. I wish more YouTubers could do it that way, but they don't. So somebody Chuck ripped apart during standoff. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. This guy right here is a police impersonator. I've been watching so many of his videos about him. He had this outfit called Metro State, and he was like a police impersonator. Yeah, he's definitely a clown. That clown suits him very well. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. That's the laptop that I got right here. I don't have the 7490. I have the 7480, but it's right here actually. I'm just doing stuff. So, but yeah, around Greenland. There was a lot wrong with Greenland. But yeah, Jeremy like DeWitt, he was a police impersonator in the Orlando Winter Garden, Winter Hay. I don't know. He was all over Florida doing funeral escorts, but he dressed up like a cop. You know, people thought he was a cop here and there. You know, he never carried a real gun because he's a felon. He carried a pepper ball gun, like a non-lethal, but he still carried a gun that could just be doing something for God knows what reason. He had so many vehicles and motorcycles and people. He was doing 1099 type work. He wasn't like putting them on a payroll like W-2. It was 1099 position. Some of the people weren't getting paid like they're supposed to. He even begged him for money. He was always in jail. He was dating a girl that was like he met her from Ashland, Madison, and she keeps on playing around with him, and she keeps getting him in trouble and turning him into the police, and he's still trying to date her and everything. It's just like, what the fuck, you know? So it's just weird shit, you know? Oh, those things are really cool. Those magnetic door holders, those things are really neat. I've seen those when I was a kid. They've been around for decades now. Does LTE still perform on T-Mobile? Actually, yeah, I'm kind of curious now because in the next few hours I'm gonna be going up to Frederick around 9 o'clock. The person said I could meet them, and I'm gonna get the it's the LTE modem that goes into this laptop, and I'm gonna put it on my $15 tablet data plan, and I should get much better speeds than what I was with the laptop that had the other wireless card in it. So
Strand mount of T-Mobile small cell.
what the
The
hell?
tower with N41 on it is right behind this Taco Bell. So I just wanted to check today.
Yeah,
to see
it was the
how
cops too though. It was some cop named like Vidor.
on it is.
Vidor was out to get him though. I think, and I kind of think he did it to himself, but then I think the um cops were like
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone.
doing a little too much, you know.
And in this video,
I want to see what that looks like there. That's pretty neat. A T-Mobile small cell. What the fuck? There's the copper connection terminal block. Oh, yeah, that's pretty interesting. They put a small cell right there. Huh.
A strand mount of T-Mobile small cell. A tower with N41 on it is right behind this Taco Bell. So I just wanted to check today to see how
N41 is the 5G band.
see how these strand mounts still perform. So as you can see, I switched.
Oh,
over
he's
to
in
LTE
Texas.
mode. And this has band 46 LAA on it. It has adequate backhaul from a third party. I believe these are still Spectrum fed. I don't think they transitioned these small cells over to AT&T yet. I did see some permits for the omnidirectional small cells on the east.
I think this
side.
guy Tyrone probably works for T-Mobile in some capacity or something. I don't know.
So they are still in the midst of transitioning
But
from Spectrum to AT&T. It's happening slowly but surely.
I'm hoping to see speeds like that once I get that laptop modem for this newer Dell. This Dell was made in 2017. These are from 2013, 2014. These are Dell Latitude E7440. That's a Latitude 74 like 80. So it's a much newer model. And it has a USB-C port on it too.
Familiar with LTE, you're not getting that on a regular tower anymore, right? Some people they can.
But yeah, that LTE modem that I'm getting can do band 46 also, what he mentioned. And it can do, I think it do three carrier like aggregation. So we can take 3 bands of like LTE and put them together and give you much faster speeds, or 4 CA or something like that. So this phone right here could do 5G 4 CA, and I think it can do 5 bands of like LTE. This S23 can take a lot of different channels or signals of 4G, 5G, and combine them all together to give you a total speed boost. You know what I mean? So it's really neat. Hey, what app is that?
Okay, similar.
Full test, huh?
I want to see how it performs with the browsing, the video.
Oh, that's cool. Huh. See what the latency is there.
Should perform well. Since the range of band 46 isn't that great, it doesn't connect to a ton of people, if you will.
Yeah, the more you have polling from, the more you have. Oh, you have a S23 too? I got the Ultra. I got the 512 gigabyte version here, and like I said, it fell in its face and it got a hairline crack through the screen. But it's been holding up pretty well though since, so pretty happy with it. And it's only and I'm on the $25 monthly plan too, and then I got the T-Mobile Home right there. And like I said, I got the tablet data plan. I think total my monthly bill is going to be like I think like 60, 65 a month or something like that. So, okay, cool. You got T-Mobile, right? Or you got Metro? Playing 1080. That's pretty good, actually. Let's see what this 4K though.
So, not the best.
Oh, that fucking latency is bad.
So let's run a second one, and then, I'll let you guys go. Just wanted to test these. I have about 30, 40 of them in my area alone. So
Oh yeah, he's on LTE. That's pretty good for LTE though. 351 megabits per second on LTE. That's not bad.
Still get the job done on these. This is a busy area. There's a Walmart, Taco Bell, two gas stations across from each other. So.
Oh, you got Verizon?
And seems like the network is able to handle that.
Yeah, the S23. If you can unlock it, it could do pretty much every carrier. It could do every carrier across the world. There's no limits to it. Just pop your SIM card in, or download the like eSIM, and you're good to go. So I might convert this SIM. I might take the SIM card out of here and convert it to the eSIM, so that way I don't have to keep a SIM card in it. Or if I wanted to, I could put like a crappy SIM card for testing purposes or whatever. But yeah, I might do the eSIM thing just because I could easily switch to that in like 5 minutes.
So it looks like the second test is gonna look a bit better than the first one. So it can handle the traffic. So yeah, on this one, getting 94 on the streaming, 82% on the browsing. That's a solid score. It can get most of the stuff done. So I'll leave you guys with this video. I just wanted to do some testing on the LAA. I don't know. There are some of these strand mounts on the very, very far part of the east side of town, like 40 minutes for me to have started converting to N41. But to my understanding, to my knowledge, from what I was told, all of the LAA is coming down on these strand mounts.
I wish they would replace it, because it seems like it's a problem that, like, where people drop their phones, like where they drop their phones like just 10 inches away, and it would crack. So it should be a manufacturer defect, and they should warranty it out. That's what I think. But I'm just kind of still kind of riding the fence on that one, because I don't like to. I was even putting a claim against the one phone that got smashed last year by somebody. No, it was by the police. They stepped on it because they were taking down somebody, and my phone got in the way and got stepped on. And the city of Rockville should have just automatically gave me a check for it, but they wanted me to work with their insurance carrier and everything, and I just said, fuck it. It's just taking too much time and effort, and I got better things to do, So, and I got the phone through Comcast, so I was only like 2 months into the phone payment plan anyways. It was like, what, $25 a month for it or something. I was only 2 months into it, so I didn't lose much out of it, What the hell? Is this how Burger King was back in the 1980s? The 70s and the 80s? Oh, wait a minute. It says 1990s, though. I found a retro 1990s. But I assume this is from the 70s. I had Burger King just yesterday at the Arundel Mall. The Arundel Mills Mall, where the live casino is. And the fucking burger was not cooked very well. I'm just surprised I didn't get sick from it. Yeah, that's how the Chantilly one looked. The one in Chantilly, Virginia, looked exactly like that. And they turned it into that stupid Filipino Jollibee. It's right there at 28 in Willard Road near the Walmart. That's how Chantilly looked. I wish they would have kept it, because now you gotta go to Centerville, or you gotta go to Manassas, or I think it's Dulles. So I think that one closed too. I think Gainesville's still open though. Damn. You know, honestly, I don't care if people go into an abandoned place and they smash things up. Doesn't bother me one bit because it's abandoned. It's gonna be probably knocked down anyways. Who the fuck cares if they go in there and spray paint and destroy it? Doesn't bother me one bit. I would do it too. You know, I mean, you've got built up, pent up like anger. You might as well take it on something, right? That's pretty cool though. It's like all overgrown and shit. I gotta find me abandoned places too. I need to do videos about that. How?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video.
Oh yeah, he does better videos than fucking Wally B does.
Something different. I don't think I've ever documented an abandoned fast food place before, but today,
Wally B's kind of pissing me off, and I don't watch him anymore. He doesn't even respond to people's comments anymore either. He like
place shut down.
gets all this money fucking donated to him, and he just does these videos, and that's it. It's kind of become a grifter, you know.
Around here, there's
So
hundreds and hundreds of buildings on the property we're on, but today we're on
hundreds of buildings.
one of them, and that's this old 1990s era Burger King. We're gonna jump inside.
And you know what's weird too? That I could see the whole TV
Just go in,
on the phone, but when I'm looking at it in person,
enjoy.
it's cut off. It's like that much of it's cut off because of the laptop screen.
With how high
It's
this
weird.
grass is, the parking lot just got engulfed. Here's the drive-through. You can see the height advisor right here.
I'm gonna get off this thing though. I'll just text you. It's more easier because I need to charge up my phone. So
And up to the window.